Hello, friend. Welcome back. Welcome back. It's. I'm glad I'm here. It's my pleasure to be back on Change Me podcast after 20 full month of not doing this. Yeah, it's amazing. But I'll be happy to share with you what happened in the meantime. What's been going on, some lessons and things I think would help me and help you and anybody who might be in the same position. But it was wonderful. I started Change Me podcast in 2023 to share the stories of change, starting from my story, but also out of not understanding the world. So I was trying to see if I can understand the world by talking about it, exploring ideas, from starting from the story, my story, and the story of others. But yeah, things happened, and I stopped working on this, but now I'm back, so I'm glad to be here. The reason why I'm back on this is because I enjoyed my time, I enjoyed my life, and I enjoyed doing these. I enjoyed talking to the mic and talking to people. I pretty much enjoy talking to people, so I was like, nah, we gotta do this. So after 20 months, we are back on this. But I would love to share what has been going on. And thank you for sticking around as well. And yeah. So the last episode was back in September 2024. I mean, yeah. And for the background stories, September 2024 was the month when I started my master's in international business at VUB, a university in Brussels. And I guess I got a little bit caught up and got busy with the program and focused on the program and kind of put the podcast on hold. And yeah. But I think that was not the real reason. The real reason the program was, I was like, I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I'm enough to do this, if I'm going to succeed or whatever. Those kind of stupid fears everybody has in their mind, which are like nothing, basically nothing, but we just have it. And we know it's nothing, but we have it anyway. We keep it on mind anyways. Yeah, but it was a challenge for me. I wanted to challenge myself and explore and see what I can do. So that was the time when I started my master's in international business. A lot of courses, a lot of things, and it was wonderful, and it's still wonderful. I'm glad I did it. Challenging, but yeah, I paid the price of not doing the podcast for a long 20 months. But here's what I learned throughout the process during this time when I was off the podcast. One, I just started my master's. I got a little bit busy, and on top of that, I was like, okay, I'm studying with people from different places. I'm meeting new people. And I kind of, okay, what are those people going to say when they found out my podcast and my story and everything? So I didn't want people to kind of judge me, which is very stupid. Who cares? And you realize in the end, no one cares. Or maybe they will care more, be like, oh, wow, wonderful. That's a beautiful story. Oh, thank you. But yeah, that was one thing. But it took me 20 months to realize that, but I hope you get it. You get it. Take it for my word. It's just we are on the journey. It's the journey. It doesn't matter what you're doing or going through. It's just the journey. Just keep going. Second, I think everybody who's moved countries, who have changed places a couple of times, understand what I'm going to say. The time of leaving everything behind, family, friends, whatever experiences, and then you start over, basically not from zero, but you're just starting over in a new country. So I think it was a kind of challenging for me because I wanted to start a new life here and try to learn and unlearn some things I learned in my past life and things, and also accept that you actually starting over. So it took me quite some time to internalize it and actually accept it. Well, what can I say? Yeah, but I just discovered it throughout this time that it's just a journey. It doesn't matter where you start from. It doesn't matter. It's just a journey, and everybody's on their own different journey, and you will never understand, and people will never understand your journey. Just your journey and you. Third, I kind of stumbled on these questions, but I'm glad now they visited me. I asked the toughest questions. The toughest questions came my way. It was, what's the meaning of life? What's the point of all this whole thing? What's the point? Why am I here? Why are we here? What am I supposed to be doing here? And then in the end, I realized, okay, and we'll die. And everybody I know will. My mom and my dad, my future wife and my kids, my brothers and sisters, siblings, friends and colleagues. That was tough. But then the cherry on top, there is nothing I can do about it. And at the beginning, it was really, really tough for me. I was like, I don't know, and felt kind of lost energy a little bit. But then after a couple of instances of thinking it through, internalizing that question of death and meaning of life, it gave me this peace of mind that I've never had in my life, which was like, oh, it's just the game. It's just a game. And actually, we shouldn't take it so seriously as, no. In the end, we're going to lose everything. So we basically have nothing to lose. We just play the game while we are here, play the game, and we will leave the tokens for someone who will come to play after us. But the whole point is I had a choice to make, which is, one, you make it cocaine and champagne every day, and then you count your days and die, basically die. Two, pursue your wildest ambitions you've ever thought, or find something so ambitious and go after it, because in the end, it doesn't matter whether you get it or not, but it matters that you become the person who can get it, or the person who can try and see if you can make it, see if you can survive it. Yeah, and I made my choice. I'm gonna pursue my wildest ambitions and live life on my own terms, try as much as possible to do that. And how am I doing? Pretty much okay, pretty much good. But I made a choice from that moment that I will follow my wildest ambitions, and whatever I'm thinking of doing, just do it and see what happens. Yeah, because that was an equivalent of a midlife crisis, but I was in my late 20s, early 30s. Yeah, but I think that was one thing I realized when I turned 30. I just had those questions. I've never thought about that before in my life, but now they just visited me, and I was like, okay, thank you for coming. But it was really, really tough, but it gave me a peace of mind. And now I understand we are all faced with the same thing. It's just this moment we have, this time now, and we try to make it something, and we realize our ambitions if we decided to make it that way. So yeah, and I don't judge those people who make it cocaine and champagne and voila, that's life. But it will be wonderful and nice if you make it the other way. Decide, I'm going to follow and pursue my wildest ambitions when I'm here. So that's what I decided. And maybe say a couple of things about that. I came to realize there is something nice about allowing minds, allowing people to realize themselves. we don't need to tell people what to do and achieve, but we just, if many people get the opportunity to realize their ambitions, their dreams, let's say, that would be wonderful. And there is nothing better to allow that than using capital, human capital, financial capital, social capital, to allow great majority of human beings on the planet to realize themselves and try and see what they can do while we are here, basically. And the fourth thing I realized is I had this entrepreneurial itch, this creator itch that I had in me. My mind felt good when I was creating something, when I was doing the podcast, when I was writing something, when I was writing an article, working on something, a project that I can see a completion, something I'm building. So I realized, I have to every week, every now and then, at least produce something, pull something from the mind into reality. And I realized, I have to do that. Otherwise, my mind will just torture me. And voila, I decided to start writing articles on LinkedIn and Substack. Check me out. Check me out if you care to see what I've been writing about and what I see and my views, how I think, at least, if that matters. Yeah, so realize we have a creator mind, and if you're creating something, you're doing a favor to your mind, and the mind keeps growing and keeps creating, keeps coming up with these new ideas. That was something I realized, and I was like, I strive when I'm creating something. I strive when I'm working on something that I will see a completion, something new, basically pulling something from the mind into reality. Yeah, that's the analogy I used. Fifth, I think there was something I learned over time from society and the people I interacted with, the books I read and videos I watched on YouTube, which is, in your 30s, you have to have these. And you look around people, you'd be like, I'm 30 and I don't have these. And then you'd be like, holy shit, okay, Jesus. I need to get this and that and voila, wherever. But in the end, I came to realize it's just your journey. You cannot compare yourself to other people because you have absolutely no idea what their journey is. You just know what your journey is, what you're going through, what's happening in your mind, in your life, in your extended life from yesterday, today, and tomorrow, and after tomorrow. So it gave me again a relief, which is like, no, you just go through into your journey. It's just your journey. No one will understand. It's just you. And I realized, they will never understand. My mom will never understand. My dad, friends, colleagues, and everybody will never understand, except myself, because it's me who knows what's going on in my mind, what I think about, what I think matters to me. And I was like, okay, it's just the numbers. It's just the numbers. But of course, we live in a society. You sort of compare yourself to your peers and colleagues, but you just notice you're doing it, and then you'll be like, stop. It doesn't help you. It doesn't help anyone. But you can compare yourself today to yourself yesterday, and then in the end, it's an incremental improvement every day, every week, every month. You just keep going, and things unfold over time. Yeah, and it was really a telling moment for me when I turned 30, because it was the first time in my life when I kind of stopped. I was like, stop, you gotta have to stop. You can't run the engine. You cannot continue running the engine like this. You gotta have to stop and then go back, go into inner recess of your mind and try to figure out who you are. Because I realized when I stopped actually to listen, I realized how much I wasn't listening to, especially to myself and to people around me and things around me. And I kind of stopped. I was like, no, I gotta have to stop and chill and actually listen to myself, listen to the environment, listen to things around me, because I realized I haven't figured out who I am. And I was like, Jesus Christ, okay. And they have this pressure. I don't know where it comes from, but you have the pressure. No, I should have figured out myself by now. But in the end, it doesn't matter. It's just a journey. You got to figure out as you go. And I kind of took it and say, okay, well, keep going. If I fall or wherever, I will fucking wake up and keep going again. And that was the choice I made. And I learned one thing in last month. That's when I found it out. And shout out to YouTube. free education, free knowledge, free content over there. I found this guy who was talking about this mouse study they did about resilience and the survival. And he talked about this thing of unlocking levels. And I loved it. Because I realized it actually happens in my mind. And I wrote an article about it on LinkedIn or Substack if you want to check it out. And it's basically you can go into inner recess of your mind and unlock levels you didn't think exist. Like levels you didn't think you were capable of, basically. And I tried it, wanted to study for an exam. I decided I'm going to study for an exam for 6 hours, like nothing else, 6 hours. And I'm going to get off this chair before 6 hours run out. And I was studying, revising, writing, taking notes and everything. And you hit this kind of resistance. You're like, no, we've never got to this point. Then I was like, yes, I know. I knew we were getting to this point. And in the end, I kept going. And then after a couple of minutes of this resistance and everything, I sort of unlocked another level I've never been to. And then I was like, oh, wow. And the chair on top, you can feel it. You can physically feel it. And I felt it. I was like, oh, wow, you can just go into your mind and unlock levels you didn't think existed and actually reach levels of resilience you've never thought you can do it. And I realized, yeah, I think that's the goal. You just work and do or speak or push yourself wherever you're doing. Push yourself and see how much you can do, how much you can take. And actually go into your mind and unlock that level you didn't think existed. And I fell in love with that concept. So yeah. Anyways, it was a wonderful moment. It was a wonderful 20 months. But I'm back doing this because I think it helps the world and helps me as a person, because putting something out there in the world, I'm creating something new. I'm putting something from the mind into reality. So I'll keep doing this. I keep doing this because I enjoy doing it and my mind feels good doing it. And I hope you find value into this as well. So we'll be sharing the stories, the journey, the lessons learned, and eventually we can create a place where we can share ideas and figure out life together. Because I realize those people who think have figured it out, they haven't, and they're lying to us. So I don't know. We just figure out as we go. So yeah, but I think to say the least, I was meeting new people in this new journey, new place. And I was like, I don't know what they will think when they found out my stories, when they found out I'm doing these podcasts on Spotify and things and listen to my story. And I was like, I don't know. Like those kind of things, you're scared of what people will think about you or whatever. But now I'm like, fuck it. I don't give a shit anymore. I don't care. I realize it's just my journey and everybody has their own journey. And if I feel like I have something valuable to say, why keep it to myself? So yeah, I would like to say thank you, really, really, from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much for the people who listened over time, who subscribed to the podcast, who subscribed to Patreon and supported. Shout out to my friends over there, Pep, Monica, Martin. Thank you so much, and other people who supported the podcast, Tom, Ilka, and everybody. And thank you so much. I will appreciate if you can keep checking this out and share with a friend. If you find something valuable here, you can share with a friend. And please leave comments if you have any comments or improvements you would love to share. I will appreciate that. Thank you so much, and welcome back. Thank you for listening.